Oh, something's happening. Live now. Got it.
On Twitch.
On Twitch.
Lovely. Okay, it says on Restream says that YouTube is online. It still says it's sending data to Twitch.
I just going to watch now. I can see Yana eating. I can see.
We're live.
Lovely stuff.
Pensive.
Cool.
And I have what looks like a sci-fi targeting array printed across my glasses.
Yes, it does. Yeah. Cool. Okay. That's fine. I don't know what happened there. Yana, are you watching Twitch for engagement and stuff?
I'm muted. I've been muted.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'll close Twitch then.
You're talking and I've been muted. What's wrong with me?
I can hear you, Ben. It's okay.
I can hear you now, Ben.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're live. Shall we go ahead and get started?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone's annoying uncle. On that note, welcome back, listeners, to Season 2, Episode 4 of the War at the End of the World. I'm Ben, your Dungeon Master for this season. With me are Yana, Angus, and Tom, playing Shax, Blavian, and Cupboard, respectively. We're going to jump in, but before we do, pick up our 25th issue of Parallel Worlds magazine on DriveThruRPG. Keep an eye on Parallel Publishing, as we're going to be releasing some exciting gaming supplements you won't want to miss. If you're new to our game, please check out Season 1 on your favorite podcast player, and the first half of our season on Twitch and YouTube. Otherwise, this episode will have some spoilers for you. So, you three ready to jump into the game?
Yep.
Yes.
Overwhelming enthusiasm. Love it. Let's do it. So, previously on the War at the End of the World, our heroes of no affinity, Blavian, Cupboard, and Shax, made their way back to the world of Ivar via the Elevar Spire, using the Stone of Far Return. Up top, you found a world frozen in gray stillness. The people petrified in some kind of magical stasis while the spire was dim. You explored this bizarre landscape, evading a cloud of cloying green mist, met up with a few individuals who hadn't succumbed to this strange paralysis. Several lizard folk who were taking advantage of the citywide nap time to engage in a little dining on the rich. And Stimplewimple Twiddle Twigs, who pronounced that the ninth ruling archmage Ashby and himself were among the few creatures still awake due to their inner power. You accompanied Stimpy, eventually discovering he was some sort of imposter. You left Blavian on a rooftop as prey for Shax, and then trapped Shax and Cupboard in a fake force cage. You managed to escape, reuniting with Blavian, who had his own encounter along the way. And the three of you tracked down Ashby himself. However, you realized that Ashby himself was in stasis. So either Stimpy telling you that beings of great power could resist this effect was a lie, or Ashby wasn't who he seemed to be. At that moment, you confronted the ersatz Stimpy, and Shax channeled the power of Ashby's staff to see through the illusory guise of this imposter. The figure was revealed to be Mrs. Tin, Ashby's maid, and the apparent source of the flighty magic permeating the city. Now, as Mrs. Tin stands before you scowling, she just glares at you.
What are the kids in this place? They're so badly behaved.
What the bloody hell are you doing here?
Do you know each other?
I hope he's muted himself again. Oh no, I can hear lips smacking. She's gone mad! Look at her!
I think Mrs. Tin is sucking a humbug.
She's insane!
Quiet! Quiet. I'm just thinking about whether to kill you all. Damn it! Fiddles and plums, wrinkled shirts. This would have been easier if you just sat still for a few bloody days.
She's bloody bonkers!
I have no idea who you are.
I don't know who you are either. Who is this fuck?
I'm Blavian. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Fuck off.
Not very nice, is it?
I'm going to cast Charm Person on her, if that's okay.
Okay. That's going to go great, I'm sure. Wisdom save. Bomb.
Has that worked?
What's your save DC?
Save DC? What does that mean?
Yeah. Should be a number on your spell page.
Save
Oh,
DC.
you posted it in the chat. It's 14.
Did I?
There it is.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, she succeeds on the saving throw.
Ah, bugger. Fine.
She says, "Little first level magic. Really? Really? You think that's gonna do it, do you?" Ah, you're pissing me off so much.
Okay, I've got 3rd level. I'll try that.
Are you two married or something? Because I'm getting a certain level of tension in the air.
There, how's that?
You're casting Charm Person again?
Yes. Beautifully.
You notice as you go to cast the spell that she kind of wiggles her fingers and the energy doesn't expend out into the world. She says, "Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake. You're just going to be trouble. You're going to be trouble. I should kill you."
Ben,
right
I'm going to be trouble.
Handsome trouble.
Uh-huh. What are you up
First,
to?
I'm going to. I'm just going to go for my eye for detail. I'm looking to be insightful about her.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Bonus action, perception check. Right, let's try perception.
Okie dokie.
Did that roll? Ooh, 25!
25. All right, with a 25 on Mrs. Tin, you notice that this elderly Goblin woman, first of all, with a freaking 25, you notice that she has kind of touched up her face with cosmetics and things to make herself appear older than she is. She is dressed in like sturdy studded leather armor that almost seems like too pristine and new, almost like it repels dust and wear. You notice that she has a pouch on her waist that is kind of bulging with strange-looking shapes. Like there's not coins in there; there are objects and things. And you notice that whoever these people assume this, well, that'd be more of an insight check, but I'll give it to you anyway. She moves with the confidence of few people you've ever met in your life. The confidence of people who have seen a lot of very dangerous situations and are not worried about the one that they're in now.
Yeah, we're not dangerous enough. I'm going to let them, i.e. my companions, do the talking, and while they are distracting Mrs. Tin, I'm going to use my cunning action just to slip from everyone's vision.
You're going to try and use their distract to hide.
Yeah, well, I'll let them get into whatever they're going to do, and then I'm just going to melt into the background, and who knows, I might just find something in Mrs. Tin's pockets.
Okay.
Why are you wearing such a kinky outfit?
You're talking to me?
No, to her. Look, she's wearing all that studded leather stuff. You going to a party?
Before I answer any of your obnoxious questions.
Looks like you're going to a very niche party.
Why don't you tell me why I shouldn't just kill you now?
Because I'm so handsome.
She looks to Shax.
Like you said her.
I'm going to have both Shax and Covered go ahead and make a charisma check.
All
both
right.
to make your argument and also to distract her so that Blavian can get his opening.
Fair enough.
You should both be good at charisma.
That's not a saving throw. That's a top
just
bar
a check
thing. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, yeah. 21, innit? Oh, nice. Look at that. Cupboard is so charismatic. He's so aggressively charismatic.
Yes. Disturbingly charismatic.
I'm just noticing.
Yeah, exactly.
Roll20 doesn't seem to be up on the Twitch screen.
Ah, bugger.
Uh-oh.
More bloody Twitch bollocks. All right.
Yeah, it's just the four of us.
Hey, Shax, do we have a charisma check from you?
Yeah, sorry, my internet is just insanely slow.
Oh, no.
So...
We're not a fan of slow internet.
Oh, no. No, me neither. Me neither. But we're getting a new internet provider soon, so hopefully this will change.
Fingers crossed. All we know so far is that Cupboard is disturbingly handsome.
I mean, we all knew.
Oh, there we go. Looks like you
I would
rolled
be
for the
quite
wrong
disturbed if I found covered
character.
answer.
Looks like you rolled for Rue.
What?
Yeah. Are you on the right character sheet?
No,
I
apparently
mean,
not.
clearly not.
Uh, no, I'm telling you, my internet is really slow, and it's also very confusing. It just didn't pull up the right character sheet.
That happens.
I was trying to load the one for Shax. Sorry.
That's all right. When you do get to Shax's character sheet, just tell us what her charisma modifier is.
Yeah.
Or I can look it up. Why am I being
Oh, it's
lazy?
like. Oh, okay. I got it.
We got it?
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so it's like. There you go.
Okay. There we go. Got a 7. Okay. She Mrs. Tin, as you hiss at her Shax, she kind of hisses back at you, and then she waves her hands in the air, and these brick walls, these 4 brick walls, just kind of spontaneously build themselves up around you. And you are now contained within these 4 walls. There's no roof, so you can, see the sky and hear everything happening around you.
Well, I
But
can climb up because I'm a fucking cat.
That is true. You do have that
She's a
climbing speed.
crazy bitch. Yes, I would like to climb up.
Okay, you start doing that. She turns to Cupboard, and Cupboard, you see the stones at your feet start to ripple and shimmer. And then she tilts her head, and she's like, yeah. You're still handsome, that part is true. Blavian, go ahead and make your stealth check.
Oh God, I'm shit at this.
In the meantime, Cupboard will attempt.
21!
Hey! He's so
for the first time
stealthy!
ever!
Nice!
That doesn't look like shit to me.
There you go.
So Shax, you clamber up the walls of this brick wall and plonk yourselves on top. Mrs. Tin obviously seems to forget about Blavian for a moment as he slips off to the side, and she says, Fine. I won't kill you, but I'm annoyed that you're wasting my time.
Why are you so killy all of a sudden? You used to be really nice.
Used to be really nice, did I? Oh, yes. Nobody thinks twice about Mrs. Tin, the kindly maid of the 9th ruling archmage.
You know, I'm starting to wonder whether you actually aren't Mrs. Tin, the nice, kindly maid. I'm starting to wonder whether actually you're sort of some kind of villain or something.
Some kind of what now?
Some sort of villain with nefarious intentions.
Well, it wasn't supposed to be either one, Everybody's sleeping. I haven't gotten to go out and do things like a normal person, just like me, and forever.
What sort of things were you going to do?
Pickpockets, tune up my spells, all of those things. Blavian, as you go ahead and sneak around and try and get close, go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check.
I'm shit at this too.
Yeah.
Here we go.
We all know.
17!
Okay. What are you going? There's the pouch on their waist. You can see there's a crossbow that she's got on her back. There's...
pouch. The pouch.
Look at that pouch.
Yeah.
Okay. You go to reach for the pouch, and there is a sudden eruption of magical energy.
Uh-huh.
And in a flash of light, she suddenly gets sucked into this door and disappears.
Oh.
Where's she gone? Oi, Blavian, you was putting your hand in her pocket. Where's she gone?
Did I get anything?
You didn't get anything. Your hand came in contact with the pouch and you were worming your way inside and then gone.
Darn, that's a bit of a blow.
What the bloody hell was all that about?
Well, she appears to have, I don't know, look around. She's kind of gone too far.
Hubbard, can you go ahead and make an Arcana check for me?
Oh yeah. Arcana.
Okay. Looks like you rolled twice. You got a 15. There was some kind of that spell was preset to go off when certain conditions were met. You're not familiar with what exactly spell could have done something like that, but you think it's probably pretty powerful magic.
I think that was pretty powerful magic.
I hate wizards. They're always cheating.
I reckon that was a preset spell, what was programmed to do something if certain things happened.
I'll just take your word for all this mumbo-jumbo nonsense. It's not my domain at all.
It's all right, I don't expect you to understand. It's very sophisticated bard
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, someone of my intellect would never be able to follow that. That's
No,
clearly
exactly.
why you're the magic user.
Exactly, yeah. And the and all the other stuff, I suppose, as well. All right. I'm gonna. Can I have a very thorough look around to see whether there is any evidence of Tinnery, specifically
Of
Mrs.
Tillery?
Tinnery, as in Mrs. Tin. Where like.
Oh, Tinnery! Yeah. You take a look around and you see a small goblin form flying at you in the air.
Ah, bloody hell! There's a goblin flying through the air at me. Bloody.
I'm going to hide again.
Cupboard
Good.
leaps to the ground, and then what can I do?
Well, Shax is protected by a wall, and I'm hiding, and you should probably light a candle.
I'm gonna I might do detect thoughts,
Okay.
if that's all right.
Yeah. You can do detect thoughts. Go for it.
That's the tone of voice that means, ha ha, humble peon, you're going to fail.
Okay. So you can pick up on surface thoughts immediately, and then if you want to probe deeper, she has to make a saving throw. So which one you going for?
I'll have some surface thoughts, please.
All right. She's very pissed off
Oh, good.
at all three of you, but specifically at the moment at Blavian.
I agree,
thing
he's
is-
really annoying. He's really, really annoying. He won't leave us alone. He steals people's books and defaces them. I totally agree. I think you're a very good judge of character. Can I do some probing now, please?
Yeah.
Be careful about probing Mrs. Tin.
Hold still, Mrs. Tin. I'm just going to probe you gently.
She actually failed. I'm amazed.
Nice.
All right.
Right, I want to probe deep. I want to find out who she really is, what she's all about, why she's wearing an S&M kit, all that sort of thing.
Okay. In the meantime, how are you doing, Shax? While I look up this spell.
How am I doing? I don't know.
Yeah.
Did I climb up the wall?
Yeah, you got up.
Can I start to descend then on the other side?
Yeah, you climbed down. You are outside the wall now.
Cool. And
All right,
then
Now
Cap.
my internet is acting up.
You're coming across beautifully, Ben.
You are.
Your lustrous Clark Kent-esque locks glistening in the OBS.
Anyway, we gained insight into its reasoning, if any. Okay, her reasoning for being pissed off at Blavian is because he just triggered her contingency spell. And she's annoyed about that because it took her a long time to set that up.
Yep, and I'm doing it for her.
Is that the most I get
Yeah.
from my expert probing?
No, there's more. She's pissed at the three of you because you saw through her illusions and her deception, and that makes her angry because she thinks she's gotten rusty.
You haven't gotten rusty, we're just very clever.
And something that looms large in its mind. Something looming large in her mind at the moment is...
She's probably Blavian as she approaches.
She thinks that you all know too much, both about her and about the fate of the world, and she doesn't think she can trust you. So she thinks she has to either wipe your memories or kill you.
I assure you, I don't know too much. I sort of feel like the opposite is probably true.
So you intrude into her mind, and then you're like, no, actually, don't worry about this thing that you're thinking about.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. Okay, all right, we've intruded into her mind.
But fair enough. Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
Just starting off with a bunch of dice rolls here.
Oh, seriously,
14.
it's +9. Are you having a giraffe?
That's still pretty good. She stops in front of you, glares at Cupboard and says, "Will you kindly cut that out?"
Well, I just think you're probably leaping to conclusions. What with the wanting to kill us and trying to pretend to be other people and everything. We might be on your side.
Skipping tall buildings to get here.
Yeah.
People are very self-centered. I understand you want to be alive and stuff. I get it, okay? Okay, I get it. But please get out of my head. It's very distracting.
I like it in it. Cupboard does some more. Cupboard does some more probing.
Rummaging.
Cupboard,
What does she
I'm
have?
gonna have you. She's
I'm going to have another go at that pouch the moment she doesn't know I'm there.
Okay, she's flying in the air, you understand.
Right.
Oh, I thought you should arrive beside Cupboard, sorry.
We're doing some quite good talking while she's flying through the air.
Yes. It's almost like she's cast some sort of spell on her that can fly. She's gonna cast the sleep spell on you, Cupboard.
What? I'm going to resist it valiantly.
Okay. How many hit points do you have?
28.
Cupboard, this isn't a sleep spell, this is a sleep with her spell.
I'm going to resist it valiantly. I have 28 hit points. 28 beautiful.
Alright, she rolled 31 for total number of hit points to effect, so Cupboard slumps to the ground unconscious.
Jesus Christ. Right, okay. Hit points 0.
She
Well,
turns
that
to
was
Shax, looks around for Blavian. Fuck, he's buggered off again. Look. Alright! I won't kill you. You're annoying enough as it is. You'd probably just come back as ghosts and haunt me and annoy me. Do you have some means of flight, Blavian?
No, how far up is she?
She's about 30 feet up in the air.
I need to wait till she gets lower.
Alright. I won't kill you. You're annoying enough. You'd come back as ghosts. You probably haunt me. I'll tell you. I'll answer your dumb, stupid questions. Because damn it, I need information from you. I'm too annoying to torture to get it out of you. But we gotta have some ground rules, okay?
Well, first get on the ground, and then we can talk about ground rules.
Ooh, meow.
Make sense?
How about we make the ground rules, and then I get on the ground? The first ground rule, she says, looking around, is hands off my shit!
Listen now, I think you're a bit outnumbered. Like,
I've
how
got an idea,
come
Mr.
you're
GM.
laying the ground rules? Plus, you know, like I said, we're the ones on the ground. Come down here, then we talk.
What's your idea, Angus?
Well, you see, pickpockets are sometimes called cut purses for a reason. I have a magical flying dagger that comes back to me, and I'm wondering if I could just really aim that so well that I could cut the purse right off her belt without her noticing it.
That would be quite a roll.
It would be quite a roll.
I'm going to set a target AC in my head, and because you're aiming for a very small thing, I'm going to give you disadvantage on this attack.
This sounds like a very stupid thing to do, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, we'll say on a roll of 16 with disadvantage, you can cut the thing.
A roll of 16 with disadvantage and only a +3 in my proficiency bonus. That sounds like...
well, you're making an attack.
Really... Yeah, but hang on, let's take a look at my attack. Oh, well, +6. Okay, here we go. Disadvantage, so we're going to roll twice. 1, 2.
Holy shit.
23 and a 16! Yes!
Nice!
So, Shax, as you are making this very reasonable appeal to calm down and kind of address you all on the same level. Blavian's dagger flies out of the shadows and cuts through the leather pouch holding Mrs. Tin's knickknacks and trinkets, which spill from her waist and clatter to the ground below. It looks backward, Tom.
It is.
Oh, does that look backward to you?
Yeah, it does.
I just wrote it backwards because it I just wrote it backwards
It's
because
goblin speak.
when I put that up, it didn't look. It looks back to front to me. It must be mirroring on my camera, but it's showing well for you. So that
Yes.
that to me looks backwards. And
Is
so
that how you spell cupboard?
no, cupboard is
Spells cupboard.
cupboard is nearly illiterate.
You see a bunch of knickknacks spill out of the pouch. You see gemstones. You see rings. You see some things that just kind of defy description. Things that are kind of gooey and splatty. That just kind of. You see a small statue inset with some gemstones. The statue that looks pretty much exactly like Mrs. Tin. And Blavian, you are no longer hidden unless you want to try and hide again.
I think it might be really advantageous not to be being seen right now.
That makes sense. Go ahead and roll stealth again.
19. I'm on a roll tonight.
Hey, your dice work today. Nice.
Yeah.
Mrs. Tin sits frozen in the air for a moment, and then she looks down at Shax and she says, "You sure I can't just kill him?"
Oh, dangerous.
I
I
know how
would
this
love
ends.
to get stumped.
Shax, you could make him re-roll a character again.
You wouldn't like what I come back with.
Listen, he's very annoying, but just don't.
How about
That's
this?
some lovely stuff.
Thank you.
They're pretty things.
How about this?
Come and tell me about it.
She waves her hand, and a chair springs up around the unconscious cupboard, kind of like a, like you see in medieval torture rooms, the chair that has like the spikes on it and the leather straps that hold them fast. A little bit, a little bit more old-fashioned. How about this? We have a nice, reasonable discussion. She starts floating to the ground, in which I'm on the ground, and you don't touch my shit, or I kill that one. Does that sound fair?
Oh yeah, sure.
That goes for you too.
I mean, I am. Yeah.
Where is that motherfucker?
Can I do some kind of check and see what it is actually that whether this object is really solid or whether it's
Yeah, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
cool.
Boom, 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 boom.
I want the statue of Mrs. Tin. I'm just working out how to get it.
Ooh, nice one. 20.
20. So with a 20 investigation, as you look at this chair that is sprung up around cupboard, you can see the telltale indications like irregular lines and various flaws in the structure that indicate that this is not a physical construct. But the fact that cupboard is sitting on it, he's not just falling through, indicates that there is some substance to it. This is illusory, but it's actually there, if that makes sense.
It's like some energetic field type thing. It's not
Yeah, kind of.
necessarily solid. Okay, cool. Good to know.
And
Can
around
I
this
poke
point,
my hand through it?
yeah,
Paul.
you poke your hand towards the chair. You come into contact with hard metal.
Hmm.
Around this time, Cupboard, you blink your eyes open and you find yourself in a seated position, strapped to something that feels very hard and uncomfortable.
I'm strapped to something that feels very hard and uncomfortable. I don't know if I like it that much.
I need to
It's
just
alright, don't
start
worry.
describing things in a shitty way so the Cupboard can just say my shitty things.
Hello, everyone.
Sorry, Cole.
Careful, she's a
Miss can
lunatic.
just-
She's a dangerous lunatic. Be careful.
She just wants to spank you. It's okay.
I don't like the look of this chair. Last time I was on a chair like this, I couldn't get the stains out for weeks.
This isn't that kind of chair.
Uh,
This is the kind of chair where if your friends don't behave, your head falls off.
What? You better bloody behave.
I'm so tempted to touch her statue.
I'm just working out how to get to it without being seen.
Yeah, she's kind of like hovering 5 feet above all of her shit right now.
A distraction would probably do it.
Believe
Okay,
The great thing
well,
about
let's-
skills is it doesn't require magic and it doesn't have telltales. So all you need is a damn good distraction. She looks one way, quick tumble and roll, grab what you need, and back into cover again.
I should have said yes when she asked if she can kill Blavian. I regret it now. Right,
done.
okay, so. Well, I want to have a chat with her. Since Blavian is not around. So I'd like to ask. Also, okay, Mrs. Tin. I think we
Yeah.
both have some information that the other person wants. Would you care
Yeah.
to explain what the hell is going on?
Well, you
How
fucked
come-
it up.
Yeah, I see. That's why you're so pissed off, aren't you? But what did we fuck up?
What? Freaking gemstone.
Threw it to you, thought it would get you out of there, didn't know, send you down the frickin' spire, put everybody to sleep. I mean, Jesus.
Jesus exists in this realm? Wow.
Yeah, it just exists. What the fuck are you talking about?
You wanted the gemstone.
Yeah.
Why do you want a gemstone?
Well, a gemstone's an ancient relic left here by, our ancestors or whatever the fuck. Can give us some answers about what's going on. Answers that I assume you got, given by the massive infusions of arcane power.
Yeah, we've got all the answers, yeah.
That's great. I'm all ears. Points to her ears. Knobby, green, ugly things.
Shax and Horny, remind me what all of our answers are.
Can I just start bullshitting? I think. Actually, I also want to just, say this telepathically to Cupboard that, we're bluffing. That's the plan. Yeah, okay.
He telepathically winks and
Yeah. All right. I don't know how to start. I don't know. Cupboard, you're better improv.
She floats down to the ground, and a ginormous black spiked throne sprouts out of the stone and makes it to where she is now sitting on this massive stone. It's cushioned, so it looks comfortable, but it also looks intimidating as heck, and it puts her on a much higher level as the rest of you.
That's my opportunity, because now that's going to obscure at least 180 degrees of vision. I've got an opportunity to move and see what I can get from what's flying on the ground.
Oh, nice.
All right. Go ahead and make. I guess this would be a stealth and a sleight of hand, but given the the moment that you waited for the right moment, I'll go ahead and give you advantage on the stealth check.
Okay, I'm probably going to need it. I've got a 9 and a 14.
Okay.
And you want the sleight of hand as well?
Mm-hmm.
Do even better at that. 14 on the sleight of hand.
Okay, that's not going to do it, unfortunately.
Probably not.
You skulk your way around the throne, and pick up. What are you snatching from that pile?
I wanted that statue.
You wanted that statue?
Yes.
All right. You snatch up that statue, and you move to scurry back into the shadows, and you run headlong into something. There's a barrier in space where there wasn't before.
Definitely a barrier. I didn't just bang my head on something.
No. Well, you did bang your head on something, but the something is physical. There's something there that you can't see.
I shall immediately turn to face the throne because I know I've been got, and while I am distracting, I will slide what I've got into somewhere around my back so that my hands are free and I can clearly enunciate with my hands and talk without showing off what I've managed to pick up. And hopefully we can do a little bit of distraction. And the good news is that I'm delighted that you've come to talk to us about the truth and what is actually going on, Mrs. Tin, because I actually do have the answers, and you are an important part of that puzzle.
And we like your new fashion sense as well.
I do need you for this. Alive, preferably.
She can't. She's kind of perched at the edge of her throne to see you down there at the moment. So there's a. She kind of waves her hands, and the chair scoots back 2 meters, with rumbling in the ground as it withdraws from you, so that she can see you properly. And she says, "Oh, I'm so looking forward to hearing the answers from such a trustworthy individual."
Look at a trustworthy individual here. Oh, you mean me? I'm so glad you think I'm trustworthy. I usually get completely the opposite from Shax. She's very untrusting, you know. She seems to think that I'm out to get her, but in fact, I was just trying to save her soul.
Is that so?
You know that she's accidentally misplaced it. Oh, well, not exactly misplaced it per se, but kind of given it to something she shouldn't.
She looks over at Shax again, and she says, "Now he's hot." She jilts her head at cupboard, but I don't know how to stand that one. Indicating Blavian.
Oh, she likes me because I'm horny.
Right.
I've got horns.
She has very good taste, Mrs. Tin. I've always said it. I've always said to people, you know, Mrs. Tin, very good taste, very good judge of character, very exacting, very discerning woman, very superior woman, I always say. And they say, really? And I say, oh yeah, very, very superior and discerning.
Really?
Lovely fashion sense as well with the studs and the leather. Very nice, very nice.
Actually, I haven't worn this in a while. I was worried I wouldn't fit in it anymore.
No, you look lovely. It looks really nice. It looks quite new, actually.
Thank you. And the executioner's chair looks quite tight on you.
Yeah, it is a bit tight. I'm not going to lie. It's a little bit tight. I've been on more comfortable chairs, if I'm honest. I've been on chairs that are not called execution chairs, and I'll be completely honest with you, Mrs. Tin. I preferred them. I preferred the ones that weren't for being killed on, if you know what I mean.
I can understand that.
Yeah. I can't help feeling I might be a bit more comfortable if I was on a different chair, or possibly just not on this chair.
I can imagine so.
Yeah.
That's why you're gonna behave and tell me the truth, right? So you won't have to be on the chair anymore.
Well, I would
all ears. I'd love to hear your truth.
I would feel much more loquacious if I wasn't sat on this chair. It's just quite uncomfortable, you know. It's not just that it's uncomfortable. It's ergonomically, it's not doing wonders for my lumbar region, Mrs. Tin. I don't know if you're very aware of lower back health, but it's very important that you have a well-supported lumbar region if you're going to be sitting down for extended periods. And I do really feel like I've been sat down for quite an extended period, but that might just be the threat of impending death.
I've heard that goblins actually prefer to sit on spikes. Is that true, Mrs. Tin?
We're varied people. Cupboard, I would like for you to make a Constitution save for me.
Okay.
Or no, sorry. It's a Strength check.
Okay, sorry, that was a saving throw. My strength is -1.
Okay,
So-
that's good enough.
Hey.
The restraints on the chair kind of recede from you, and for a moment you're like, "Oh, great, this is perfect," and then you start floating up in the air. And you float to about 60 feet above Shax, at which point a baseboard, almost like a very tall basketball hoop, appears underneath you, and you are set down gently on this platform. She cranes her neck to look up at you.
Is that better?
Yeah, thanks. That's much better. It's much more comfortable out of here, actually. Right. So
Is that what they call an air cushion?
where's Ashby? Why do you not work for Ashby after all?
You see
Ashby
her face.
doesn't matter.
You kind of see her face kind of writhe and twist like she's swallowing something disgusting. And she
The
says,
important thing is we need her because she's the powerful one. It doesn't matter who this flippin' Ashby is anymore. He's irrelevant.
Ashby works for me.
Right.
I don't work for him.
Of course.
I could have told you that.
I always thought that. When I first met Ashby, I was like, it's clearly a powerful woman behind this slightly effect lacking in eyebrows man. That's what I said. I said to the others, I said, that bloke, he's clearly being propped up by some sort of superior, probably quite feminine personality. Probably one that looks quite nice in a very tall black chair, I said. And I just sensed it, you know.
She looks over at Shax.
Did he used to say that?
Yep.
You're not off to a great start.
So what is it specifically you want to know? Just so I know when I'm searching through my capacious memory banks, just so I know to give you the most efficient answer possible, given the
Right.
sheer amount of eldritch knowledge we possess.
So I gave you the gemstone and the relic. What did you find?
We found a
I
big.
know the answer to that one.
Oh, go on then, you do it.
Rainbows. There was rainbows and there was islands and there was rainbows connecting islands and there was a bunch of really weird people there who needed to die.
There were rainbows connected to islands, and there were some people that I don't know where the needing to die came from. They seemed
Well, we
alright to
killed
me.
them.
No, we didn't. They were alright. We left them there.
I'm gonna roll insight for her to see if she can figure out that you're actually telling the truth.
Nice. Oh no!
You're shitting me.
She's gonna think we're like, no, we're bloody not. We got put down on this space thing, this magic rainbow elevator. I'm not even bloody shitting you. Like, this is literally the world building that you did. We went on this ridiculous rainbow elevator and ended up in a sodding My Little Pony land of rainbows linking little islands together with happy bloody children scamping around and a woman, what was a really good judge of candles, sat in a big church thing and everything, and it was sickeningly twee. Let me tell you, it was very twee. I was thrilled to be
If
back.
you want to know the truth, you just jump off the side of the world.
Yeah. So we actually left the world and then came back, is what we did.
So you left the world, you went to, I guess, heaven. It sounds like it was very cloying.
Yeah, it was very
And
boring.
came back.
Yeah. The old Horny here made friends with a load of children, but that's because he's a bit weird. I found it incredibly boring. And I don't
Where
think
did Big Horny come from?
we don't really know. He follows us around, so I suppose we've got to keep him now.
No, but I feel like he's a descendant of Michael Jackson. You know, a lot of kids around. Oops.
You just said that live on the internet, Yana.
I really did.
It's alright, nobody's watching.
Just wondering who's about to get sued.
Nobody's gonna get sued unless it's Yana getting sued
There's
by
like
Angus
a.
for defamation.
I don't think it was heaven because it was below, which is the opposite of where heaven's supposed to be.
That's not entirely true, actually.
It was actually pretty dark, actually, and there was a lot of grim creatures that were following us around that we had to run away from.
There was that weird little girl, wasn't there, who attacked us. She was weird.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting for her to come back. I feel like she's got some stuff to say to me.
All right, can I have all three of you go ahead and roll persuasion?
This is a good tactic.
Me as well. I haven't said a word.
When interrogated, we just
You said a bunch of words.
we just aggressively
Okay, I said a
tell the
bunch of
truth.
words.
This is excellent.
Wait, what did you want?
I wanted persuasion from all of you.
19 for
Oh yeah,
Blavian.
nice. Well done, team. Look at that.
We're quite convincing, aren't we, Cupboard?
Yes, we are immensely. And Shax is reasonably persuasive.
So, just to make sure I understand, the world below, which you've been to,
Yeah.
which I've been seeking out for centuries, it's a land of rainbows and kitties running around.
Yeah, it's
And
boring.
It's not so
Things
bad.
that chase you.
It's incredibly boring.
Right.
Why have you been seeking it out?
I mean, it's the only place in this damn world that nobody can go to.
Is that the only reason you want to go there?
I mean, the world is also falling apart. I don't know if you've noticed. And the answers don't seem to be anywhere on the surface. So I
that's
was
because
using...
they are. The answers are on the surface. The answers are right here in front of you. That's us four.
Apparently. And I suppose if I don't believe you, I can just take the relic from you after I kill you and go down and take a look.
Nope.
But
Nope, you can't have that.
no?
No,
Why not?
because I hid it. And it's
You
not
did,
here.
huh?
Yep.
Where'd you hide it, though?
Well,
If he told
what kind
you,
of
it would be
negotiation is
hiding.
that? I say I've hidden it using where have you hidden it? I'm not going to tell you where I hid it because if I told you where I hid it, then I wouldn't have any kind of leverage. And I need the leverage to get what I want from you. Okay.
All right.
If he tells you where it's hidden, it's not hidden anymore, is it?
This
Gosh.
is true.
That's true.
Right. Everyone loves a great game of hide and seek, don't they?
Yeah.
All right, so while you were down there in this land of rainbows and children and monsters, what did you find out about why it exists? Why the world's falling apart? Why there are fucking rainbows?
Well, actually, that's dead easy. It's falling apart because there's a really nasty god who doesn't like the world that he created and he wants to tear it to bits. And his sister doesn't want him to tear it to bits without saving everybody in it. So here's the truth. The world is absolutely fucked and there's nothing we can do to save it. But we can escape it.
That is a really succinct explanation. It feels like somebody who made a very long and drawn-out explanation would have completely wasted their time when they could just summarize it in a couple of sentences.
Well, you know, I wouldn't like to ruin your world building.
Listeners, go back to season 1 and
No, you'll be wasting your time. Just listen to Angus. He's got it.
Incredible description of this whole issue that was laid out before us in the end of season 1. Go and check it out.
It's really simple. It's really simple. The only problem is the solutions aren't that simple, and although they can be kind of distilled down into a really kind of we must do X, Y, Z, and then we get the hell out of here. The actual how we do the X, Y, Z is a bit more complicated, and that's where you come in, Mrs. Tin, because I understand you're the only person that can find the door.
Cupboard at this point is incredibly impressed at Flavian and is re-evaluating his previous internal categorization of him as idiot to vaguely useful.
Vaguely useful.
Now, as it happens, I have some personal experience with extra-dimensional travel.
Hmm. And how's that exactly, considering that nothing can travel in and out of this world?
Because that's not entirely true.
We did,
We did,
and came back handsomer than
and
ever.
I can't vouch for that. Although we have been using a rather lovely pomade of late.
A what now?
Hair gel.
What now?
It means stuff for your hair,
Uh-huh.
which is weird, seeing as he's got horns.
No, your hair.
Oh, my hair. Have you? Have you been putting stuff in my hair?
Well, it looks really greasy, so I was assuming you put pomade in there.
No, it's just because it's nice and moist.
Lustrous.
Yeah,
Lustrous.
it's lustrous. It's covered in essential oils, isn't it?
This is really valuable information I'm getting. Alright, so you've answered my question, that's fair enough. Do you want me to answer your questions?
Yeah,
Yes,
where's the
please.
door?
Mm-hmm.
The door?
The door.
I have
I was
tried.
told we needed someone of your power level to find us the door.
And why is everyone all black and white and stop moving?
Alright.
Kind of gooey and strange. What's
Yeah.
going on?
Well, from what I can tell, there's enchantment bound into the Elevar Spire. The spire it's protective, right? It's this sort of lock on the world keeping stuff in. But there are times when it goes out, and when it goes out, the people around it can be vulnerable to whatever comes through. Therefore, Spire is designed to emit some kind of paralytic suspension pulse or something or whatnot that goes out and holds things that are more vulnerable in suspended animation.
Until such time as the whatever it was came through has gone away? Or just for a limited period of time?
Either that, or until the Spire gets its power back, which should be, I don't know, in about a week or so, if the last time this happened is any indication.
How often does this happen?
It's happened twice. Thank you. Once when you left, once when you came back.
And when the spire is out, travel is possible. Otherwise, we're sitting in a closed realm, we can't leave.
So you're saying if I wanted to fuck off right now, I could?
Yeah.
Essentially, if you had the door and the keys and all the other bits of information you need.
I'm not sure I believe that you have those things.
Okay.
But there is a spell found in a book that's so old that it just seems kind of pointless called Plane Shift. It allows you to travel to other realms.
I don't know, I'm not a magic user.
Yeah. Thing is, there are two things. The first thing is, in order to get to another realm, you would need an item attuned to the other realm, which there are no items attuned to other realms anywhere around here.
Wrong.
We've probably got one.
Okay. And the second thing is, you would, need this thing to not be fucking blocking travel out of here. Which I guess it's not now. That's great.
If everyone's
It's not
paralysed,
currently.
it must not be blocking travel, right? Otherwise, it would have stopped paralysing everyone.
I suppose so.
This is true. And you need a doorway.
Yeah. No, I can make the door, is the thing. I can get myself out of here without trouble. That's not a problem.
You're missing the point. You can get yourself out, but that doesn't help all these other people, which we have to get out.
No, we don't. Why do we have
Yes,
to get?
we do.
Why do we have to get them out?
Because if you don't, I'll not let you out.
Mrs. Tin, I think we should just team up and kill them. I'm with Mrs. Tin. She's got a much better idea. Saving all these bloody black and white people, what have got all paralysed and gooey. That sounds boring. The lizards have already eaten them all anyway. Mrs. Tin, I reckon we should just.
Yeah.
I reckon we should
I
just
think
bugger
the
off and leave
lizards
them.
are doing a great job. They're fixing a problem. You know, there was a problem with overpopulation anyways. They're kind
Well,
of like
the lizards just let the lizards get on with that. They'll clean out those rich idiots who don't deserve another chance, and we can just take the poor folk who do.
Or we could just leave them here because they
Why
look
not?
fine. Yeah, they look all right.
No, that's not how it's going to work. We're going to save the world by saving the people in the world, because we can't save the world itself.
Well, we could save the world by saving this specific 4 people in the world, couldn't we?
Well, no, because there's only 3 people in this world. I'm not from this world.
So why do you bloody bother then?
Because it's the right thing to do. And wouldn't you like somebody to save your ass if you were stuck?
Well, yeah, but that's completely different. That's entirely and completely different and unrelated.
I mean, do you want to be a selfish asshole for the rest of your life? Do you want to be a candle salesman for the rest of your life? You know,
Well,
a selfish asshole.
It's gone swimmingly well so far, so yeah.
Mrs. Tin turns to Shax and says, "It seems like they're working with some issues. You want to go get a coffee or something?"
Yep. I really like the pumpkin spice latte. Let's go get some.
Yeah, let's see what we can do.
We ran into problems last time when we split the party up in terms of broadcasting. So for this, it'll probably be easiest if
She wasn't serious.
Oh, okay. Cool.
That was a joke.
I wasn't serious either. Anyways, right. Think about it though, Blavian. For some people, this could be the chance to realize some incredible things about the essence of life.
Very quickly.
Because
you mean for you two?
very, very quickly.
Very
right?
briefly, but
I'm
very
talking
quickly.
about everyone that doesn't get to get off this world. Revelation.
I'm sorry, but I've got you over a barrel on this one.
You've got what now?
What?
I've got you over a barrel.
How are you going to do it then? Mrs. Tin will probably just... Cupboard goes, ugh.
Here's a think. Here's a thought. Here's a thinky think. I'm having a thinky think. Are you all excited? I'm having a thinky think. I'm gonna share it with you. This could solve my problem. This could solve your problem.
I'm interested in problem solving.
Yeah. So you've got this key, yeah? You've got this key that'll let you.
I didn't say I had a
door.
key. I know where the key is.
You know where the key is, right? You know where it is. How about this? Give me the key.
I thought we'd established I didn't have the key.
Right. Show me where the key is. And I'll take the key. And I'll send you to this world. And in exchange, you get to escape this dying world. And I will get this key and this information and the relic, if you don't mind. Because that solves my problem of you all knowing fucking too much. And it solves your problem of being in a world you don't want to live in anymore.
No, that's not how it's going to work at all, Mrs. Tin. You don't hold any of the pieces except you know how to cast a very powerful spell. I'm going to bet you're not the only magic user. You just happen to be the handy one we've got right here, right now. And I'm pretty sure we can go and negotiate with somebody else if need be.
You feel free.
Very tempted.
You know the neighborhood, don't you, sweetheart?
Yeah, I can just negotiate with all the magic users from up here on this socking great platform miles above the ground. Sure, yeah, why not, horny? No problem.
You're 20 meters up. Calm down, dear.
Oh, you've got metric.
Of course I've got metric. It's the only civilized system of measurement out there.
Wouldn't I be able to figure out where the key is because I've got this vision that shows...
I've checked the D&D rulebook. It's still in feet and inches.
Sorry, Yana.
Oh, nice. Angus was making a little joke. Go ahead.
Sorry, go on, Yana.
Right. Would I be able to see where the key is, considering that I've got this magic vision that shows me all of the magical stuff around?
You would be able to, if you saw the key, you could tell that it was magical.
But I wouldn't know that it is a key. Yes. Okay.
Right. And it also, it's not like a find the path spell that can tell you where to find it. That would be a much higher level thing.
An attuned item is not necessarily a magical item. It is something that came from a place. and therefore is attuned to it.
But is that the key then? Is that what we're talking about? It's an attuned addict.
Sounds like it.
And I'm not even the magic user. How come I know more about this than you guys?
Well, Cupboard is incredibly stupid.
And I delve into different type of magical arts. I don't deal with this Blair.
Yeah, so
I
you're all
feel
about
very
souls and,
tempted.
very tempted to what?
I feel very tempted to Eldritch Blast Blavian and go jump off the edge of the world. I
Sounds
think
like
it would
Blavian
make
better get
for
you.
very.
Sounds like Blavian better get ready to use his second wind.
I've already used it until I've rested.
You took a short rest, didn't you?
Oh, well, if you like, I'll have a short rest in which I'll have it back, yeah.
That's
Woohoo,
fair.
short rest.
Hey. It's
Sorry,
taking long enough. That seems reasonable.
Okay. So, can we all agree we can make a deal and we can save everybody? Or almost everybody. Make a reasonable attempt at saving everybody.
Not everybody. How about that? You can decide which people to save.
Okay, we'll leave Cupboard behind.
No!
No.
Well, who do you want to leave behind?
The people at the mansion.
All these black
Did
and
that
white
seem
people that
particular
can't
to you?
move.
I've got a much better idea. Why don't we just try and save everyone?
No.
Sounds like y'all are having a disagreement.
We are! Are you in favour of saving everyone or no one?
I feel like I'd have to, you'd have to answer some of my questions before I'd answer more of your questions.
All right.
Go on.
All right. Tell me more about this dark god and the dark god's sister.
How much tin could a Miss Tin tin if a tin miss could miss tin?
I've never heard that one before in my life.
Blavian, you can pick
Right.
up that question about the things what she said. I'm delegating that one to you.
All right, so you want to know about Ruin and Ark?
Ruin and Ark? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, there's a bad god called Ruin. Where did he get the names from? I mean, come on. Could have come up with something better than Ruin, really. I mean, it's pretty obvious. It's in the name, isn't it? I know, we'll have a child, we'll call it Ruin, and he's not going to turn into a baddie. I mean, come on.
Yeah, his parents clearly weren't a fan.
Ark, well, that could have been any name. But anyway, she's got rainbow hair, which is where the bridges come from.
I see. All right. And what's her deal?
She likes candles, I think. She bought his candles, which is saying something.
I mean, yeah.
And she just kind of sits there.
Cupboard
Well,
is just very
To
convincing.
be fair, she was standing in a temple surrounded by followers, and there was some chanting, and there was rainbow hair, and there was.
It was quite dark, and she realised that she had a desperate need for better illumination, an illuminator of a higher quality.
Okay, so
yeah.
a very gullible god. Got it.
And she catches everyone that falls off the edge of the world.
That's useful information. Thank you.
So, are you going to go and throw yourself off the edge of the world?
I don't think so. That doesn't sound fun.
I want to know, do you consider you, like Mrs. Tin, you know I like you, right? I think I admire you. I think you're a tremendous woman and a marvellous goblin.
Oh, stop.
Just out of interest, do you consider yourself an antagonist in if this was a sort of fictional if this was a sort of fictional endeavour, would you consider yourself an antagonist? Or are you justified in your own mind?
Don't answer that question. He's researching for his fanfic novel he's writing.
It's called Tin Unbound.
50 Shades of Tin.
50 Shades of Tin.
Damn it, you put it in my head. And now it's just going to be sitting there.
Sorry.
I consider myself someone who's been around a good long while. Someone who has interests in lots of different places. For example, the bureaucracy that I have steered into such a way as to which I can manipulate it with relative ease. All the people that I've saved from threats that they didn't even know about. And this world in which all my stuff is here. That's the thing of it, really, is that all my stuff is here. And I acknowledge that the world seems a little fucked, but given that my stuff is here, I'd like to see if I could make here last a little bit longer, so that my stuff lasts a little bit longer. Does that make sense?
So you
This
want
is all about stuff.
So you want to save the world?
No, he wants to save his stuff.
No, that's
Which
fine.
is in the world, which requires the world to be saved if you want to save your stuff.
Yeah, more or less, you know?
Mrs. Tin's
Good
a
luck.
hero. Mrs. Tin's a bloody hero. Look, she wants to save the world. Single-handedly, some might say. Mrs. Tin, I applaud you.
Thank you so very much. It means so much to me.
Alright, look. Horny and Shax. Mrs. Tin wants to save the world in a very heroic way. And yeah, it might be for stuff. But stuff is really quite nice anyway. I like my stuff as well. So we should probably help her save the world.
Yeah, why not?
Sounds like you're agreeing with what Horny said earlier.
I
What did I say earlier?
About saving all the boring people what don't need saving because they don't have any colour and they've gone sticky and everything.
No, he said specifically that we cannot save the world, we can only save the people in it. That's his point. And saving the world is like quite contrary to what he was talking about. So
Oh.
Oh, alright. So over
we
here,
can go two ways here.
I
so
kind
over
of
here
want...
in
Go
the
on,
dunce in the force cage thinks we ought to save the people. The goblin on the platform thinks we ought to save the whole kit and caboodle.
No. The goblin on the platform thinks primarily we ought to save the goblin on the platform. And if Mrs. Tin... And generally we'll probably just agree with whatever Mrs. Tin says, seeing as she appears to have the power in this situation.
Okay, so the goblin on the platform is being coerced. What does the kitty that climbed out the wall think?
I think we can save some people, but not all of them.
It's a very realist point of view.
The problem with saving all of them is logistical.
That's true, isn't
It's
it?
logistical. The
Yes,
problem with saving all of them is logistical.
it's logistical. How do you get them all in one place to open the door to send them all through in one go? Because you're only going to get one go at this.
Yeah,
That's it.
so
It's a one-shot
a few.
deal. And it has to be
Try
done
to-
quickly, because if we fuck it up and ruin gets out, then this world is fucked and all the other ones are too.
Yeah, I've met the
Sure,
guy.
fun to watch.
Oh, you have? So
You've
you know who I'm talking about.
You've met Ruin.
Yeah, so have the two of you, dunces.
Yeah, I know. I was asking whether you'd met him. I know we've met him.
Yeah, we met him in the roof of a mansion, or a tower.
Oh yeah.
Am I the only one that wasn't here?
Yes.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Not invited. Hashtag not invited.
NFI, mate.
I agree. I wouldn't want him getting out or following us wherever.
All right. Sounds
Seems
like we
like
ought
an
to. Sounds like we ought to pool resources and work together.
Yeah, all right.
Oh.
So here's what
We got a new party member, Miss Tin.
I'm not
Join
joining
the
the
GM
party.
at a GM level.
That means we've got a
well-
games master player character. All right.
I don't do DMPCs.
Meta information. I didn't come from this world, which
Yeah.
means that anything that came with me came from outside of here.
Mm-hmm.
Like your
Which
haircut.
means anything that came with me is attuned to the world outside.
It's not the same thing. The kind of
Just checking.
the kind of tool that's being discussed is something that would have had to have been like specially prepared and
Yeah.
kind of fine-tuned to hold resonance energies.
Okay. Just wanted to check that, just in case there was more than one key lying around in my pocket.
It's a good thought.
Yeah, well, I figured that it might be a good idea to give Mrs. Tin one key, which would take her to where I think this one will take her, and I wouldn't want to necessarily go where this one's going to take her, because I don't think the Nine Hells is a very nice place to go.
That's fair. All right, so we're all going to work together like a fun little team.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
Yeah. Excellent. I'm
Oh,
really
yeah,
pleased. I'm pleased that we've filled this void in our little company, and I think Mrs. Tin will bring lots of value in the future.
He's so hot, but so annoying. All right.
Maybe given that we're collaborating and to save the world and stuff, maybe I could come down off this platform now and maybe not be installed on any more torture chairs.
Well, there's the thing about that, is that, yes, we can all work together, but you all don't seem like the trustworthiest individuals.
Neither do you. You were literally wearing disguise as a different person.
Yeah, that's my whole jam.
Yes, yes. Talking about
believe
trustworthiness.
you think I'm
Come on, don't be a
dishonest.
hypocrite.
You're standing there holding my shit.
Why are you holding shit?
I'm not holding her shit. I did not steal her shit.
Yeah, I don't think I believe that. So,
But if we are going to work together, do we have an agreement that we're going to save everyone?
Not everyone.
Some of the
We're
people.
literally talking
We
about
will save- we will
Some people.
save some level of people. Some level of people will be saved.
Starting with these people, these 4
I'm
people
not
here.
agreeing to some level of people will be saved. I'm agreeing to all people will be saved.
You
Okay, so
yourself
he's
said
out.
that logistically it's difficult to do that.
We have a week till this spire thing turns itself back on.
Look, we will
Okay.
commit to saving all people called Cupboard Shax, Mrs. Tin, and possibly Flavian. And we'll maybe negotiate the other people after that. But in the meantime, it's good to have realistic goals.
I'm
isn't
going
it?
to sulk and hold my
Realistic
breath
goals.
until you agree to my demands.
We call them smart objectives in the
Okay.
industry.
I'll
Nice,
just
clearly
walk
defined objectives. And I feel
I'll
like
walk away. Let him hold his breath. I'm
like
just walking
saving
away.
Cupboard Shax and Mrs. Tin and maybe Flavian is a nice, clearly defined, realistic objective which we could achieve together in the medium to long or short to medium term, along with lots of learnings along the way.
As you're having this conversation, you see the traces of green fog that you saw earlier that are just kind of drifting around the edges of the square. Not focused the way that they were before, but just kind of hanging around. And Mrs. Tin turns in that direction. Fuck off! And flicks her hand, and the mist goes away.
What is that stuff, Mrs. Tin?
It's a summoning from a devilkin.
Oh, a summoning from a devilkin.
Yeah.
What devilkin summoned it?
I don't know. Some devil. Wait, what's a devil doing here?
Did the devil come? Would the devil have come through the thing, the gap in the spire when it was turned off?
There shouldn't be a devil here. Okay, so consider that part of your story believed.
Yeah, there we go. There's some proof, innit? Now maybe you'll consider us more trustworthy and handsome.
I'm taking that into account. Here's what I think. We have similar objectives, not the same objectives, obviously, Fabian.
Yeah,
But-
Fabian.
Who's Fabian?
But we also can't all trust each other, so why don't we do a fun little magic pact? Y'all ever heard of a gesh before?
No.
What, a gesh?
A gesh!
Is that the bit of your body between your thing and the other thing?
Yes.
No! It is a magical binding
wherein people agree or are forced to agree to particular terms of service, and if they don't, do the terms, then they get fucked up because they broke their word, and that
I'm not
sucks.
signing.
I'll sign. I've got nothing to hide. I'm an
I'm
upstanding
still
member of society.
sulking.
Okay, he's still sulking, so we'll kill him at the end of this.
I hope you're still holding your breath, Blavian.
He's still
trying
sulking,
so
and I
hard.
think his dad is about to come around. I don't know.
I honestly don't know what his deal is at this point.
No.
Except he's unreasonably optimistic. You understand that this world is crumbling at the edges, and every, few minutes somebody falls off the edge.
Been
Yeah,
there.
I just like to. I like to work to tight deadlines. It motivates me.
I understand that. But so, all right. So this one is already refused. I would sign on to this agreement too. Is the thing. So you sign on. I sign on. Gives us a little magical incentive to trust each other.
What
Alright.
is the agreement? Word for word.
Just
Well-
get Shax to sign. She's always signing bits of herself away.
Oh, you supposed to be holding your breath, horny.
I am.
Right? You're talking too much.
You conscientious objector.
Well, my conditions would be that you don't touch my stuff and you don't reveal my secrets. That would be my
I can
condition.
sign this. I don't know about Flavian.
Flavian better not sign it. He loves touching people's stuff. Especially books.
I
Make
think
sure
you should definitely sign it. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens.
Okay, I'm willing to abide by those conditions. My conditions will be no killing or torturing Cupboard,
That sounds reasonable.
or imprisoning or hurting him.
Also reasonable.
What about putting him to sleep and leaving him behind?
That counts as one of the other things.
No, it
I'll
doesn't.
keep that in mind.
Yeah, alright, I'll add a clause saying treatment of Cupboard is not limited to the aforementioned 4 things, but can include other things if they are
So
particularly.
we can't treat you kindly.
You're not involved anyway, horny. You can just stay here with your breath held, can't you? Caring about people, even though they're
You've got to be
sticky.
very careful about your pacts. I mean, you're asking someone who is, let's be honest, half a devil, so...
Mate, you've got literal horns on your head. You come from literal hell, don't you?
Well,
Exactly.
not exactly.
Mrs. Tin, I will definitely sign. If you are willing to commit to not torturing, imprisoning, or otherwise hurting me, I will definitely sign on.
Alright, that sounds reasonable.
But you can charm his pants off because that'll work, and then he's just your drooling servant.
No, I think that would count as torture.
Yeah. Oi, Kit Kat, what do you want out of it?
I want, once we find the keys and open the doors, that, none of us here would be left behind.
Except maybe Flavian
Just
because he's
making
annoying.
sure.
So if one of us escapes, all of us escape.
Yes.
That's a very good idea.
Exactly.
Yes, I like that. Yeah, I will piggyback on that clause as well.
And, we're going to try to save some
If
people.
one escapes, all escape.
Of us 3,
Of us 3.
the sensible
Of us
people.
4.
Alright.
But okay, so the thing about saving everyone, it sounds like we're going to cause a bit of a stampede. I imagine a fucking massacre of the sort of stuff that you see on Black Fridays. I think people are gonna start trampling.
I don't know what that phrase is, but you're right. It'll be, as the horny one said, a logistical nightmare.
Like, Black Friday
Yeah,
means the
legit.
day what everybody decides that it's
It'll
very
be
dark.
worth it.
Like, it's called Black Friday because it gets very dark, so everybody goes, oh, it's very dark, I really need a candle. And everybody stampedes to the local candle emporium and
Take everyone. It will be worth it.
You mean like
You're going to feed them to your dad, the devil. Is that what you're gonna do?
I'm not the one that feeds souls to anybody's dad, okay? Shax. I know exactly what you do with those souls, and frankly, that's stealing an order of magnitude above anything that pinching a gold piece would be.
It's stealing. So you actually envy me. Is that it? Is that why you're such a bitch about it? Okay, I get it now. Yeah, I get it now. You wish you could figure out something so brilliant. Well, so
No, I think it's disgusting. I mean, the one thing that really only you can give away is your own soul, and yet you are stealing them off other people to give them away in place of your own until you get to the end, because believe me, he's going to get it in the end. So that's really fucking evil.
Wait. You steal people's souls? Kit Kat.
No, I don't.
Did you not read that book?
I just transport them somewhere else. I don't steal them. I don't keep them.
Did you ask permission? No. The fact that you're fencing them off to some googly tentacled spirit in the sky doesn't really help matters, does it?
What's he talking about, Kit Kat?
He's a lunatic, don't worry.
That's true, but I'm also right.
I think that you do not have a very good understanding of maths.
I'm not a magic user.
Can I cast...
I also didn't sell my soul.
Can Cupboard cast Detect Thoughts again?
Maybe I'll sell it for you.
Yeah, Cupboard can cast whatever he wants.
He's going to cast Detect Thoughts on Shax to try and work out what's going on.
Okay. I assume you're probing deeper.
Yep.
You're probing Shax now.
I'm probing Shax.
Oh, come on, I have to be able to do...
Yeah, you get a wisdom saving throw, Shax.
Is it a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
It is a wisdom saving throw. $17. All right. Cupboard, you summon up the energy of your Detect Thought spell. You learn the surface thoughts of what Shax is thinking, what is most on Shax's mind in the moment. Hey, what's on your mind, Shax?
I'm just thinking about how annoying Blavian is and how I really want to just slice his throat with my claws.
And send my soul to oblivion.
Precisely. No. No. I'm not thinking that. I just want to get rid of it. Nothing about soul.
And then you feel the probing energy of the spell cut off by these dark fingers of energy. And Shax, you are aware that there's a familiar goblin-like pressure on the edges of your mind.
A familiar, sexy, goblin-like pressure.
Okay. Well.
At least it's not on your leg.
Okay, that
Can I just telepathically tell Cupboard, stop it. I know what you're doing.
Okay, I'm completely reassured now. I was scared for a minute that the lunatic was telling the truth and that you are some kind of soul thief. But no, given the light probing I did of your surface thoughts, you'll come across as completely reasonable and authentic, and I too would like to get rid of Blavian because he's really annoying, so I completely trust you.
Good.
Mrs. Tin waves a hand, and the throne that she is sitting on condenses and then scoots up close so that she's right next to the force cage that Blavian is trapped in. And she leans forward a little bit and she says, "So what are your motivations? What are you trying to save everybody for?"
Yeah.
What's the point?
He wants
to.
He wants to harvest their organs. He wants to sell their eyeballs.
Because I want to.
As you want to.
This one is stupid.
Yeah. We should leave him. We should be like, we could be like the Famous Five, which is a children's book series from a different universe from the 1950s.
He doesn't have reasons for what he does. He just fucking does them. What the fuck is that?
I know. We've been lumbered with him for ages.
A nice kind of a way.
That seems really stupid, though. I mean, like, you don't want money, you don't want recognition, you don't want nothing.
Well, you know, what are you going to do with money other than buy more stuff, which then you have to leave behind in a world that's sinking?
I'm
And trust me, lots of worlds sink all the time. Don't bog yourself down. Daylight, travel light, you can always go. Nothing to hold you back.
Let me put it another way. If we somehow save everybody, what will be the benefit of that for you?
Feel really good inside. I'll have an enormous sense of well-being.
Why did you cut my pouch open?
Well, I was really curious.
You're really curious.
I feel
Either
a
that or I
tremendous
missed the back
sense
of
of
your head.
well-being if we save Cupboard.
Sorry?
I feel a tremendous sense of well-being if we save Cupboard.
Oh, right, yeah. Hold on a second. And she kind of wiggles her eyes. She crosses her eyes in front of her face. And the platform holding Cupboard up in the air fizzles and disappears. Cupboard, you plummet to the ground for about 10 meters until suddenly your progress slows and you come to a gentle stop on the cobblestones.
Oh wow, that's pretty smart. Look at that. Look at that. I'm back on the ground now. That's all right. Goblins don't like being up particularly high on platforms that are floating and threatening death. This is much better. Thanks, Mrs. Tin.
I'll bear that on your mind.
Here's the thing, right? Horny Fabian, whatever you want to call yourself, right?
Call me what you like. It doesn't really matter. It's only a name. Just so long as we know we're talking to me and not somebody else by the same other name. I mean, you could be calling him horny, although he doesn't have any horns, but he has the other horn most of the time. Probably for you, Mrs. Tin. But you know, I'm not a judge. I don't mind whatever you do with it. His character's his own. I'm not getting involved with his particular desires. I'm no wish to shape that in any which way. But less said about that, the better.
We call him Shitmouth when he's not around.
So here's the thing, Sticky Tongue, she says, looking at Blavian. That's the name I'm going to use for you now. You're Sticky Tongue. Congratulations. You, want to have a good feeling inside, which is all noble and wonderful and things like that. But if you're not willing...
Noble and wonderful. What a change of pace.
Yeah. But if you want to...
Last week I was an evil thief.
If you want to score points in the game, you've got to play the game. And it doesn't seem like you want to play the game, you just want the points.
What game are we playing?
The game we're playing is, saving shit. The game we're playing is working together to stop bad things from happening and make good things happen.
Oh, good. I'm glad we've sorted that one out. Let's do that.
Right. Except you're not willing to abide by the rules of the game.
Well, I haven't made up the rules yet, so I'll let you know as soon as I have.
What are the rules?
Exactly.
Well, the rules...
Don't touch her shit.
Oh yeah, and be nice to Cupboard and all that sort of thing. Yeah.
Be nice to Cupboard if
does somebody else's shit become someone else's shit after that? I mean, what is the kind of ownership requirements here?
It's all made up social rules, but it's very important for the fabric
I'm glad
of
we've
society.
decided it's all made up, and therefore it doesn't really matter, does it?
It really does, though. It's
your
very
shit is
useful.
my shit is your shit. It's okay. Sax's book is my book, or your book, or anybody else's book. It
No,
doesn't
it's
really
not.
matter because
No.
it's all social
No,
rules, and
no.
we can agree to do whatever we like socially, can't we?
No.
You just agreed to it, didn't you?
No.
Well, that's what she said.
No.
You be
Said,
careful what
don't
you
touch
sign.
my shit.
Can
Don't
we
touch my shit.
But at which
Don't
point
touch
does
her
your
shit.
shit become my shit?
can we go
What is the kind of terms of ownership here? I mean,
It
is it
doesn't.
after a day, 2 days of in a different location?
Can we go around a corner or something?
No. My
Yeah,
shit
we can
is
go
my
around the
shit,
corner.
And you're a thief. That's how it works.
Cupboard
Well,
scampers off
that's
around the
rich coming from you.
Cupboard scampers off around the corner, beckoning Mrs. Tin and Shax, and points
Yeah,
to
he'll-
the force cage and just goes,
Yeah, he'll be stuck in there for another half hour, so we got time.
"Okay." All right, so
I'm gonna hide in my
we're
force
not-
cage.
this is good. We're not killing Cupboard. We're not being left behind. We're not taking Mrs. Tin's shit. This is good. We've got some good working arrangements here. We can really affect some change, can't we? All right, what's first? What we do?
While I've got a moment while they're all away, I'm going to examine the statue.
Yeah, okay. Give me just
My
a
eye for
moment.
detail.
Yeah, give me a moment to look at the thing.
Sure.
Ba-ba-da-bum, bum, ba-ba-da-bum, bum.
That took longer than I'd hoped.
It's a high level spell. I gotta scroll down a bit. Okay.
Oh, no problem.
It is a statuette of a goblin female carved from ivory and decorated with gems that look to be worth at least 1,500 gold pieces.
Money again. Nothing else about it? Eye for detail?
It's lovely craftsmanship.
I'm keeping it.
Okay.
Might have to break it later.
Okay.
Okay. I'll tuck it away.
Alrighty.
Sorry. Back to the rest of the party.
Alrighty. Mrs. Tin follows Cupboard around the corner. Alright, so that is the arrangement.
All right.
The first priority in my mind is because we talk a big game, but there are only 3 of us. And if there are only 3 of us, it's going to be difficult to get done some things that need done doing. Fuck, I haven't talked intelligently in a while. I've forgotten how to do it. So we're going to have to find some way of conveying to people exactly what the situation is and how we're going to fix it.
All right. I'm a pretty good communicator. I can help probably.
Yeah, you think you could just talk to people and they'd listen?
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah. I know someone who is a pretty good communicator. She's a writer actually. She's a very very adept writer. She writes romantic novels of some renown. It's my estranged wife, Sluggy. Now I know I said
Sluggy writes under a pen name, right?
yeah. I know that I said, we weren't going to prioritise saving everybody, and we was primarily going to prioritise saving Cupboard and then Mrs. Tin and also Shax. But if we could maybe if there was room in the party for more, and we needed that sort of skill set, then we could maybe try and pick her up.
Okay. Weird thing to ask that your estranged wife be brought into the loop, but okay, all right, okay. We'll call that Plan C, Plan Cupboard.
All right.
What do you think, Shax?
Are you still around? I thought you went off somewhere. Yeah. I think that sounds really good. I think it would be really nice to have a writer in the party. Someone with really nice stories. Yeah, why not? Lovely.
She writes under the pen name Lucille Damois.
Fancy.
You don't say. I'm starting to think that Blavian is going to die this session, and Angus is going to come back as Sluggy.
I refuse to come back as Sluggy.
Yes.
I'm starting to get a feeling.
Yes, this serves you right. You have to be reincarnated as Sluggy or Wormbum, her annoying and vapid beau. For those, I better not spoil it, but yeah, Wormbum is also a character.
We might get there eventually. I don't know if we will get there this season, but it would be nice to visit Sluggy and Wormbum at some point.
Okay, that's very interesting. Wormbum.
Yeah, he's a complete bastard. You don't need to know him. Don't worry. You're already he's a nobody. Don't worry.
Is this a complete goblin party in the near future?
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
I wouldn't hate that.
It would be awesome. Shax's babysitting a whole party of goblins. Yes.
I think
Alright.
Shax will be on a vacation in hell.
Alright, so that's plan C, plan cupboard.
Right.
I think my thing is let's call this one plan A for Ajpi. I've got that ass pit over there, and she gestures vaguely off in the direction of the mansion that you all are still nearby. He's a useful mouthpiece. What we could do is we could have him go to everybody and say, hey, listen, there's this ark, there's this ruin, there are these rainbows, all this shit is bad, but I'm going to get you out of here. Don't worry about it. Just do what I fucking tell you to do. But, nicer, because, diplomacy or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it makes sense because obviously we listened to Ashby, right, didn't we? Because we're a bunch of idiots.
I always suspected that he probably wasn't all there. I knew it from the start. I thought he's definitely a bit of a...
It's something about the missing eyebrows, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he's all shirt, no trousers, that one.
That's a good one. All right, we know how to get the spire to deactivate, right? We figured that out. When you travel through the spire, it goes dark. So somebody's got to go through the thingy, and that opens the door to get out of here.
Yeah.
We just need the thingamajig to get out of here with.
What thingamajig's that?
Well, some kind of tuning fork, tuned to another plane of existence.
Do we have a tuning fork tuned to another plane of existence?
No, but it sounds like your annoying friend does.
Okay, let's go torture him. Yeah.
I mean, he's not part of the pact, so I guess we can.
Yeah.
That was the thing I was going to ask too. We've decided that we're going to take steps to try and, solve this whole problem. But what do we do about the uncooperative one who knows too much?
We could kill him and make clothes out of his skin.
Alright.
That sounds a bit radical.
I'm a little bit into it, not gonna lie. What are some other ideas?
We could mount his head on a wall like a noble stag what we've hunted in the forest as a trophy.
Okay.
He does have horns.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah,
There would be some poetic justice in that he took my stuff and now he would be my stuff. In fact, he would be stuffed.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we could also we could taxiderm him. It'd probably look quite nice, and he'd be so much less talkative if he was taxidermed, wouldn't he?
Actually, I know someone that does taxidermy, and they're very good. It's very artsy. They're very well done. Yeah.
Nice.
You have to give me their card.
All right. Okay.
Sorry?
So we're gonna go stuff Blavian. That's good, and then we're gonna get Sluggy, and that's also good. Excellent. This is good. This is good plans. I reckon we make a good team. We're quite effective. Let's do it.
All right.
Oh my god. Am I saving the world again now? That was a thing at some point.
Yeah. Why is Mrs. Tin now discussing getting everybody out when we were fairly comfortable with just getting ourselves somewhere pleasant?
It was certain people that Shax said, right?
Yeah. Okay. Who are these certain people you want to get out, Shax?
I don't know. More like, I don't know. It's not certain people. It's just let's not take everyone.
Alright, first things first. Let's go ahead and do this whole agreement thing, shall we? We've got our terms. We'll set up our preliminary agreements so that you all won't betray me as soon as my back is turned. Sound good?
Yep.
Do you know what? I don't mind saving everyone. There's gonna be, more souls to distract.
How about this?
Is after.
Why are you
How about
talking about
this?
souls again?
Hmm?
Why are you talking about souls again?
It's way of referring to people. Way of referring to people. There's gonna be more living beings around to distract whatever is after us from us. Get it? Get it? Get it? Get it?
Alright, how about this? We'll
Alright.
try and save a bunch of people, and if we can't save a bunch of people, then fuck it, we'll just escape.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. Sounds very good. Oh.
Fabian?
I grew up around the corner having this conversation. I'm not here.
Yeah, no, we're around.
And I'm also not called Fabian.
Right.
All right.
I'll go to Fabian and talk to him.
Where should we try and
Not
go?
called
Though?
Fabian.
Where are we going to try and go though? Because do we want to go back to where the rainbows were, or do we want to try and go to a different place?
I mean, the rainbows is still part of this world.
Ah.
Hmm.
So we can go to a different world.
Yeah, of course.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
We could go to the Hells, we could go to Celestia, we could go Limbo, we could go... There are lots of places we can go.
Could we go to Earth? GM.
What's that?
No, GM out of character. Could we go to Earth? Could we go to our world?
Presumably there are versions of Earth that exist in the multiverse, yeah.
Let's go to Earth from the movie Highlander in 1985, where all the immortals have to fight each other in New York to find out who's going to be the one.
That does sound excellent.
It does. Let's go to New York in 1985. It'll be amazing.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and do this thing. Give me a moment, I gotta get some of my shit from the guy who tried to take my shit. And she heads back around the corner. Blavian,
Yes.
while they are gone,
I'm
and you
gonna hide
are...
that statue under a stone.
And then you're pressing yourself flat to the ground, I assume.
I'm hiding myself.
Yeah. As you are hiding, you see more of that green fog approaching you.
Okay. Well, I can't go anywhere. I'm in a force cage.
That's true. I guess I was just letting you know, in case you wanted to. Breathe deeply. Okay. The green fog creeps into the force cage and surrounds you, and you see a vision of an individual that you spoke to once before.
Dad, you're back.
Seems you're in a spot of trouble.
Oh, no more than normal.
You want to get out of it?
No, I'm waiting for them to make my deal.
Okay.
They'll come around to my way of thinking.
All right. Toodaloo.
And then we're going to have some fun.
The green fog withdraws.
Yep.
All right. Mrs. Tin comes around the corner. Go ahead and make your stealth check to try and hide in plain sight.
Yes, with nothing to cover here.
Yes. Make your chameleon check.
17!
Yeah, there's nothing to hide behind.
Even a little rock.
No, yeah. Well, you can hide part of your face behind a little
By my
rock.
hands. I'll pretend to be a statue. I'll rub myself in dust so I look grey, and I'll stand really still.
Nice. Mrs. Tin, Mrs. Tin walks over to the cage, examines you carefully. Come on, where's the dice roller? Come here. Hey, Sticky Tongue. There's a sapphire down there on the ground, about 2 inches away from your left foot. Can you hand that over?
Get him! Blast him!
I mean, alternatively, I could disintegrate this force cage and then you.
Yeah, do that. Do it the other way around. Get him!
He's just really not giving me much choice here.
Blow him up!
Are you going to take my deal yet?
Your deal?
Yeah. Save everyone.
Yeah, we're not committing to that. We're gonna save people if we can, but we're not
committing to anything then.
Kill him! Blow him up!
What do you want the sapphire for anyway? I mean, it's just no value. I'll pick it
Yeah,
up.
I need it because I'm gonna smash it.
Why would you want to smash it? I mean, it's pretty intriguing.
Because it's a magic tool, you dumb. Dumb?
Yeah! I'll smash it.
Fine.
I'll smash it.
Oh, okay. That was a 2DM thing. I see how it is. That was to the DM. That wasn't.
No, yeah, that was to you. I was instructing. I will grind it underfoot.
Yeah. I'm just double checking something real fast. Oh my god! Please.
Have I just summoned a Tarrasque into my cage?
Yeah, you were instantly squashed and die in a very gruesome way.
Yeah.
There it is. Speak that. Okay. You go to crush the sapphire, and you find that you can't.
Yeah, that's disappointing.
You have to say a code word. Do you want me to tell you the code word?
Kill him!
Okay.
Code word is Gesh Scroll.
Oh, I don't want that.
So are you going to hand me the sapphire then?
No, we take my deal first.
I'm not taking your deal though.
Oh, why should I take your deal then?
Because I'll kill you if you don't.
And then you won't be able to take my deal, and then you'll be sorry.
Well, I'm sorry I'll be sorry, but, you know, you're really annoying to me right now at the moment. So I won't be that sorry.
And me!
See, you all want something that only I know where it is. And therefore, I hold all the power in this relationship.
Yeah, but, you know, I can, like, kill you and then interrogate your corpse. That's not a big deal.
Ah, that only works if you know how to do it.
I do know how to do it, though.
Prove it. No, don't prove it like that.
Yeah, prove it.
Prove it on someone else first.
Prove it on someone else.
There's a problem.
No, don't prove it on me!
What's up?
Here's a thought. Okay, I'm talking to a cupboard telepathically.
So that was commentary. Here's a thought.
I'm gonna say that. Okay, cupboard. I'm gonna try to probe his mind, and I want you to ask him where the thing we need is, where it's located.
Good thinking. That is very good thinking. Cupboard scampers around the corner over to the cage, and waits for Shax.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
Oh, nice.
That's a, I love that the material component for detect thoughts is a copper piece. You know the expression a penny for your thoughts?
Funny.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah. Nice.
That's fun.
Alright, Horny, just out of interest, where's the thing what we want?
What thing?
I
don't know what you want. The sapphire, here it is.
Shax, what
I've got it in my hand.
Shax, what is the thing what I'm supposed to be asking about?
We need the key, the tuned item.
He's blown it.
We need.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the thing.
Where's the tuning fork thing?
I've already answered your question.
Well, I don't know what the duration of the spell is.
I don't know either.
The spell lasts a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
Where's the tuning object thing?
Tuning thing?
Yeah, the tuning object thing. Where have you hidden it?
Where's the key to the door?
Oh, the key to the door! Don't worry, I've got it in a very safe place.
All right. I would like you to, because Shax is currently reading your thoughts, I want you to go ahead and make a charisma saving throw to avoid thinking of the place that you have the thing.
If I can get away with it, I'll be thinking of that statue I just hid under a rock.
Okay.
Where's it gone? Oh my god!
Nice.
That's a natural one, that is.
Lovely.
Yep, it's on a cord round my neck.
You
Nice
sense
one,
Blavian's
Shax.
thoughts
Very, very
involuntarily
smart.
flick to the cord that you can see around his neck.
Good work, Shax. Did you get it? Oi,
Yeah.
Furball. Nice, nice. Where is it?
Well, can I actually get it? Like he's
No,
in
I'm
a
F4.
cage.
Well, he's
Well,
still
he's
in
in a
there.
fort. You can't reach out and take it, but you can see that there's a cord around his neck.
Cool. So
Right, time to kill him.
That's not very reasonable.
No. Well, you were the unreasonable
mean-
one. You kept insisting on unreasonable terms like magnanimity and or whatever that word is, and
You'll be sorry.
I'm not very often that sorry, so I
I
probably
just
won't.
want to see the world burn. Plus
There's-
sanities for the week.
Are they still reading my head?
I think at this point probably the spell has expired.
Right, I'm just wondering because there is a reason I want everybody to go.
Oh,
If,
well,
they,
Yes,
wanted,
we are.
if they wanted to read that out of my head, go for it.
that's a. Do you want to probe deeper into his mind before the spell expires? Because you can.
Yes, I'd like to.
All right, go to make a wisdom save.
Again? Okay. Well, this is what I'm shit at.
The charisma was to avoid thinking it, like avoid bringing it to your mind.
14!
The wisdom save is
That's got to be the
14.
first time I ever get close to passing a wisdom save.
yeah. The DC is 15 though. All right, so where is the spell? All right. You gain insight into its reasoning, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind.
Okay. The reason I want to save everyone is we're going to a very, 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 very bad place. And I want to have something to bargain with when I get there because otherwise we are not getting out alive.
Calling me evil.
I'm the
I knew it
half-devil.
all along. I think I inspire you, if anything.
You're just low-level evil.
Not even. Why would we go to the bad place? I want to go to New York.
Because the key goes to the bad place.
Ugh!
Duh!
Just go anywhere.
No, you go to where the key is attuned. The key goes to the bad place, okay?
Oh, I want the key to Earth, though.
Yeah.
This
we wanna
episode
keep-
sponsored by NBC's The Good Place.
Which was actually really worth watching.
We want to
It
go
really
to
is.
Earth.
It's a great show.
Can we
Ugh,
kill him yet,
fine.
please?
I think Jax is busy muddling with my brain, so when she's finished.
Finish
Yeah,
your
if you
killing
want
the thing.
to, Angus, if you want to turn it back on her, you can.
Can I? What can I do with that?
Um,
Well, I could
You-
just set her alight with my infernal nastiness.
well, you can't because she hasn't damaged you. But if you want to
Oh,
make an
right, okay.
intelligence check contested by hers, you can try and get back into.
Oh, why not? Let's just do that, see what we get. 12.
Shax, go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Yes. Eh.
Blavian, it looks like you hit intelligence save.
Oh, was that not right? What was I supposed to do?
It should be the big one that says intelligence at the very top.
Oh, way up there. Sorry. I'll try that again. Fuck.
Okay.
Ah.
You don't quite manage to turn it back on her, but either way, the spell expires because that was kind
Okay.
of the tail end of it.
Cool. Cool stuff. Okay, fine. I telepathically, I'm going to say it's cupboard. Okay, fine. Listen. He's got a point. Let's save everybody.
What? Are you going soft on me?
Yeah.
You,
Yep.
you want to save everyone? Even the boring
Yeah.
people, what we don't know, who have got all sticky and boring.
Yes, even the boring people, the evil rich people, everybody.
What about the lizards?
Especially the evil rich people.
What about the rich people eating lizards?
They
The
can come too.
Hold on, I'm confused. The rich people aren't eating lizards. The lizards are eating the rich
Yeah.
people.
There might be. It could be a delicacy here.
I mean, the lizards what eat rich people.
I don't know about I don't know about this. Yeah, sure, why not? Take everyone. Even the rats. Take even the rats. Everybody.
Mrs. Tin, are you hearing this? I reckon we should get rid of these two and go off on our own. These two have lost it.
She gives you a long look, which makes you distinctly uncomfortable. Then she turns to Shax and she says, "That is a rather abrupt change of heart."
Oh, well, okay, I'm exaggerating. I'm just.
Look, we can work on saving everybody as long as everybody agrees to play by the rules. My rules are don't touch my shit and don't spill my secrets.
Fine.
I have
Right.
a problem with spilling people's secrets. I mean, what's the point in having a secret if you can't tell anyone?
You can tell these two, they already know.
Do something I don't know.
No, like, if you want to spill my secrets to them, they already know the secrets.
Do you?
I don't think I know any secrets.
You know at least one of my secrets.
All right. I know she likes
Alright.
quite kinky leather clothes. I'm not sure if that's a secret or not.
I mean, I think that's just, true of basically everybody.
Okay. We agree that if one goes, everybody goes. We're going to try to take as many people with us as we can, and nobody's stealing anybody else's shit. Fabian, don't touch my book.
And no one's torturing or imprisoning or hurting Cupboard.
Yes,
Or
specifically
anyone
covered.
else in the party. Come on.
Yeah, but contractually Cupboard.
I mean, unless I don't know. I don't know what you two are going to get down to. I'm not sure what you. I don't know. She obviously likes BDSM. Come on. I'm not sure. There seems to be a gray area here. I feel like.
All right, so the three of you, no torturing, killing, yada, yada, yada.
Yep.
And as for me, don't spill my secrets, don't take my shit.
All right.
Fabian agrees.
Excellent. We're a happy party again. Although we've got this nutcase back, which I'm a bit upset about.
All right. As Mrs. Tin disintegrates the force cage, God, I'm having trouble remembering your name now. Are you running away or are you sticking
Think
around?
about it. No, I'm not running away, but I might dance around.
Yeah, okay. As Mrs. Tin attempts to wrest the sapphire from your hands and put together the spells that will bind the four of you together in this agreement, I think that's where we're going to call it for today.
Jolly good. All right, we've got a new
Okay.
party member, Mrs. Tin. All right, Mrs. Tin. She's so
Oh
tinny.
my god, this negotiation took so long.
Yes, but in the end of it, you bound someone called Fabian. I'm not Fabian. I keep telling you, I'm not fucking Fabian.
if we bind him in a contract under the wrong name, he's not bound by the contract.
I'm a
That's not
devil. I'll
how this
find a way
particular
out.
contract works.
He's Blavian and we haven't signed a contract yet. We are only putting the spells together. Anywho.
He's bloody annoying, is what he is. I was
Well,
up for killing him.
I got you to save everyone.
Yeah, you did. I'll go ahead and send you all the text for Gesh, so that you all understand what you're getting yourselves into, and we'll go ahead and pick it up next week.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, all right.
Thank you, viewers, for hanging with us through our early technical difficulties. Hopefully it wasn't too much of a pain.
When
We will see you all next week, we hope.
when we go
Thank
to
you.
when we go to YouTube and when we put it on the libraries, we'll snip out that stuff at the beginning.
Yeah, we'll snip out that stuff, so don't
Yeah.
worry about that.
Thanks very much, everyone. See you soon.
Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.